Hi everyone, it's Nandi. Welcome back to Vibrant Authentic Living. Today is August 10th, 2021. So today is Tuesday, August 10th. I'm at the beginning of yet another fast. And as usual, when I start my fast, I like to just do a little video to kind of like a milestone or the beginning of the journey, to record my weight and general information about myself so I can make comparisons. Now, fasting for me is a way of life. I've been fasting since I was a teenager, late teenager. I started experimenting with fasting. It just came, similar to veganism or having raw foodism as my ideal. These things just naturally came to me. It's like I was born, I was ordained for this journey. So fasting and working towards having raw foods only as my ideal diet, meditation, affirmations, these things just naturally evolved, became a part of my life from very early on, and it's been a wonderful journey. Still at this point, I've not perfected any of those things mentioned above. Still not having total raw foods as my diet, but very close to it, because I would say 80 to 90% at times of my food is fruits, but still on that journey towards the goal of total raw foods. As a matter of fact, total fruitarian, that is my ideal, because I believe that that was the diet that was made for humans. That's the diet that is best for our bodies in terms of how we have access to the food, for one, in terms of how we are able to process the food, digest and assimilate, and the fact that other kinds of food just cause havoc in the body. The heavy proteins, the animal foods, the heavy starches and so on, they just wreak havoc on the body. The fruits are by far the most efficient in terms of how we process. So I am firmly of the conviction that fruits are what was made for us, and that is where I am heading. Still not there yet. In terms of the meditation and the affirmations, I do that at least once daily, at least in the early morning. My ideal for that would be to incorporate more meditation, more affirmation in my daily routine. I would say maybe 3 times a day would be good for me. There have been times when I used to do that, so I know that it's very doable. At this stage in my life, I'm freeing up more time for me, so I see where I'm going to be able to incorporate that. Alright, so from time to time I go on extended fasts, and anywhere from 3 days, at first only 1 day, but got to the point where I could easily do 3 days, 1 week without any stress, just snap right into it. The longest I've gone is 21 days, and that was on a coconut water fast. I've also done 14 days spring water, with throwing in some dry fasting in between the water. So maybe 2 or 3 days dry fasting here and there in between those, and then water for the rest of the time. So Fasting is a way of life for me, and it will always be. So I have embarked on another fast. This is the second day. I went to take my weight today. So I started fasting Monday morning. That was yesterday. I was not able to do my weight, take my weight yesterday. So I just went. Normally I just walk down to the doctor's office and use their scale where I can get a digital reading. So my weight today is 173.4 pounds. And I grew up as a very skinny person. So persons who, for example, went to high school with me would see me now and say, oh my God, because I was like a stick, right? Like Olive in Popeye the Sailor Man, that's how I was. Like Olive, they used to call me Olive at one point. Alright, but having kids and, you know, from time to time indulging in junk, you know, the tummy gets a lot of fat accumulate around the tummy area. But when I fast though, the weight loss is just a bonus. I don't really fast for the weight loss because I know that when I do achieve my ideal fruitarian diet, the weight will not be an issue. Your body naturally is lean and you know, firm on a fruitarian diet. So it's not my concern right now, and I know that I will get to that point where I am fruitarian. So the weight is not a concern, but the weight loss does come when you fast, you know, naturally, because you're not eating anything. So I do like to make sure I take my weight, and every week, for as long as the fast lasts, I take my weight every week, you know, just to have a record, because I love to record these kinds of information. Right, so this is the beginning, and for as long as the fast lasts, I'm going to update you every week and take my weight again, and you know, just to see how my body is progressing. I wouldn't, in terms of my health, I'm certainly not in perfect health right now. I mean, there's no issue that I have a complaint about. There's no pain, there's no, you know, nothing that I would go running to the doctor for, but I know that my body is not in optimum health right now, not where I would want it to be, right? So fasting for me is a way of cleansing, just allowing my body to just reset itself, clean out what needs to be cleaned out, and you know, not having anything to digest, not having anything to put that energy towards. So just focus on the internal cleansing and strengthening of the cells and tissues and organs, right? So that's where we're at, and I will keep you updated as I go along. Thank you for joining me on the journey as usual. You know, on this channel we are all about healthy lifestyle, and fasting is one of those things that you can incorporate in your life. It absolutely is a healthy thing to do, spiritually, physically, mentally, all of those things. Alright, so this is Nandi, and I'll keep you posted.